In this step-by-step tutorial, I will teach you how to embed a Spotify podcast on a Wix website, thus allowing you to optimize your site's user experience with high-quality audio content. Let's start with the first action here, and that is the creation of your Spotify podcast widget. You need to navigate to the specific podcast episode on Spotify's website. With its massive selection of podcasts across every conceivable genre, Spotify is an excellent resource for any type of content you may want to share on your Wix site. Once you have selected the desired podcast episode, you will need to customize your widget. Customization could include adjusting the overall size of the widget, the background color, and the display controls according to your preference and your page's aesthetics. This customization ensures that your widget seamlessly integrates with the rest of your website design and doesn't appear out of place. The next step involves copying the embed code for the Spotify podcast widget. You will typically find an option to share or embed the podcast episode, upon clicking which an embed code appears. This code, when integrated into your Wix website, will act as a portal between your site and the podcast episode. Now that we have our embed code ready, we need to head over to your Wix website admin panel. You might already have a relevant page or section on your website where you want the podcast episode to be displayed, in which case, you would need to edit that page. Or, you may need to create a new page. Either way, you will have to log into your Wix website admin panel to proceed with this step. Having accessed the page where we want to integrate the podcast, our next task is to paste the embed code that we had copied earlier. Please ensure that you paste the code precisely where you intend the Spotify podcast widget to appear. Be careful with code placement, because it will ultimately dictate how the widget appears on your live site. Lastly, after successfully pasting the embed code, you must not forget to save your changes. Without saving, you risk losing all the progress we made with embedding the podcast. After saving, you can view your page to check how the Spotify podcast widget appears. If it's placed and sized as you intended and working correctly, congratulations, your listeners now have an immersive podcast experience straight from your site. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide on how to embed a Spotify podcast onto your Wix website. It's a simple yet powerful way to enhance your website's content and provide an engaging user experience. Use this handy tool to expand your audience and attract more traffic to your site. Happy podcasting!